Hello guys, this is me, Schmeb, back again. I hope you guys are doing well. This time I'm actually going to teach you something. Y'all know that I love Theme Park Tycoon 2. This time I'm going to show you guys how to play it so you can love Theme Park Tycoon 2 too. So first of all, you're always going to get this tutorial. This tutorial is trash, just skip that. And 1 second, sorry guys, but I gotta do this. /PS admin set Todd 1080. If you have a private server, that's another thing you can do. That's already a mini tutorial in its own. Anyway, I'm also gonna do this, which is gonna give me speed. Well, that gives me jump power, and then this is going to give me speed. But that isn't the main purpose of this video. This video is to show you how to start your park. Now, I'm going to make several in this series, but this is just the basics. This is beginner level. This is what you really need to know. If you're fully new to Theme Park Tycoon 2, you have no idea how to play it. So first, you should just go and use this box method. As you can see, click this box method and click delete over here, and that'll get rid of everything. And now there's also this is the like feature. Other people can like your park, you can't like your own park. This, you can close it, change its name, so you could do like, I don't know, literally anything. You can do anything and it'll work. I'm just gonna keep it as theme park for now. That's just basic theme park. Yeah, you can set the price. You can even do something like that. That looks ugly, but I'm just gonna keep that as grass. You should keep it as grass, unless you're gonna actually change the landscape around it. Also, this I always do. The default entrance, it's not horrible, but it does look kind of ugly. Yeah, you can just go, whoop, goes right away with the click of that button. Now we have a blank slate. If you're playing as new, I have expansion, so it won't be as big. But yeah, we just have a blank open area. And I'm going to start by closing it. You don't have to do that if you want to start immediately making money. But yeah, so you could just place your first few tiles, just make a big line. If you want, I always do this, but you really don't have to. You can just maybe choose a better color, and like that, you can just change the color that easily. Now your path and all of the outside area around going there, by this one thing that you change, that's gonna change the whole color around. So if you want one specific color right by the front, but it's kind of ugly, just do it at your own risk, because that's gonna make everything. Yeah. So anyway, we just gotta, this is a necessity. You need benches and trash cans, especially trash cans, because if you have played this game before, you know that if you don't put a trash can every few blocks, then there's just going to be litter all over your park. So I know it's kind of weird how many trash cans I'm putting down, but it's necessary. And if you want to get really fancy, you can do things like place lights. That'll make it brighter, obviously. Like, we're not dumb, we know how lights work. But yeah, you're probably going to want to place your first ride at this point. So if you are actually new to the game, the only option you have is the teacups. So you have to do teacups. Obviously, I have all of this other stuff, but if you're fully new, you're not going to have that. So you can kind of just place it wherever you like, but don't place it right next to the block, because you're going to need a queue. So just put it like 2 to 4, I guess, blocks back. I'll even it at 2. And then you don't have to do it just like this, but place an exit and place an entrance, and then you can either do that or this. That will make it a bit longer. This is where people line up. It's not like a normal path where they just walk right by. They get into line here. And if you want to be really fancy, you can do that again. Just change that. And it's the same vibe. And by doing that, it actually makes the whole thing under the ride change color too. And this is one of the most basic things. Just click it and click open. Now, if you were to open your park, now I did that, guests are going to start funneling in, and they're probably going to go straight to the ride. Like, see, Dallas, I bet she's going to go for the ride. Okay, she's not right now, but that's fine. We can go to appearance. This is really good. Like, once you get to be a pro, you're going to use this all the time. You can just make things whatever color you like. So now it's all red. I mean, all red looks kind of weird, but that's neat. It's interesting. I think I'm going to keep it like that. So yeah, we have this red teacups. But there's one more thing your guests want. That's consumption. So installs right here, the fork and knife. The first thing you'll see is soft drinks. Now, you don't have to do soft drinks, but it's the first one. That's what most people usually put. You can also put pizza or ice cream, or all of them, like I'm doing. And then you're also going to want a bathroom. That's another need they have. But yeah, people are all over the food stalls. If you want, you can also place this. As you can see up there, that's my money. I'm already running low. That's also credits, but for now you're not going to have to worry about that. So, yeah. The theme park is going good, but like, it's just not the best. And I believe at this point, you're going to be able to get more rides. Like the space rings, that's a new thing that you'll be able to get. It's just like the teacups, but different. You can just do the same setup, just like we did for the teacups, and it looks great. We've succeeded. It looks amazing. If you want, you can do the same color, maybe just give it a theme so it doesn't look all weird and rainbow. I'm not saying you have to do this, all of the colors in general. You could keep it the same if you want, but I just would rather have it be special colors. It just feels better, you know? So yeah, now we have these. We're going to open this too. They're both $10, but you could make it more expensive. The more expensive, obviously, the more they'll pay, but that also lowers how much they will do it. Like, if you go to thoughts, I want to ride teacups. If it's too expensive, they'll usually say, teacups is too expensive. So just keep that in mind when you're building. Also, there's the scenery tab. This is also really important. This is where all the good stuff is. If you're like a pro, pros use this all the time. They use all of these. This, if you're new, this looks really like crazy. Just don't worry about that. But right now we can think about stuff like these. I mean, these bushes, they're not amazing, but they look fine. You should just put these around. It makes your park look relatively better. And if you have a ride near some scenery, it'll actually bring up this here, go down, appearance. So it's at 2.79 right now. But if I were to surround it with a bunch of trees, like I'm doing right now, and then surround it with a bunch of bushes, like I'm doing now, hold on, done, boom, it looks great. Now let's see what it is. See, now it's at 2.89 instead of 2.79. So yeah, it doesn't go up much, but it does go up. And if you were to go here, the same thing. It the appearance is 2.87, but if we were to go boom, 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 let's see. Now the appearance is all the way up to 3.26, so that went up a lot. I wasn't expecting it to go up that much. But yeah, now this is a thriving theme park. But it's still missing something. And for that, we're going to have to expand out a bit more. Like, this is doing good for what it is, but it's just, like, not big enough. You know what I mean? We gotta go farther. We gotta make it bigger. So remember, keep up the arrangement. You need all of this. All of these, and lights too. So yeah. Also, I know there's all of that sound. It might be annoying for recording, so I'm just gonna turn it off. Hopefully that helps you guys. Okay. So yeah. Now that's all down. You guys can't hear it, hopefully. And I'm just gonna keep going. So yeah, if you want, you can add more stalls. We could also get some more of these, like pirate or balloon even. It's really expensive, as you can see, that dropped a lot, 2,500. But they love getting balloons, trust me. And maybe you want to put one more restroom, that's your choice. So now we have another area, yay. We should probably get another ride. And you'll also unlock this drop tower. This thing is a lot bigger. I actually don't even have enough money right now. That's kind of an issue. I need to wait a bit. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna delete this. This is gonna earn me a lot more money, but it doesn't earn all of your money back. So if you build something really big, you gotta remember that if you don't like it, you're not gonna get all of your money back. Just as a warning, remember that. So yeah, if we go back here, 4,000, we easily have enough for that. So now we have a fully functional drop tower. But as you see, for some reason it already places these down. You just gotta go like that. And the reason for that is because at least if you set it up like I did, you're gonna need to put these up front like that. And then do the same thing we always do. Bop, bop, boom, open. Now, this automatically makes 13 instead. I think 15 would probably work better, but it's really your choice. All of this is your choice. Clicking onto this video is your choice. But, yeah, we're just gonna add all of that again. I just like making it red because then it has it's more of a similar vibe. Everything looks similar. So yeah, I'm also gonna continue up this because like before, if we go to stats, and the appearance isn't even 2, it's only 1.77. So hopefully if we do what we always do, maybe just make it a bit more interesting. We are low on money, so we can't do too much. Yeah. Bam, bam. Do all of this again. You know the drill. This just makes it look good. It's good appearance for the guests and good appearance for just other people and you. It just makes you feel better. I don't know. Yeah, it's still very low, but you can't, it's kind of impossible to make it perfect. You just gotta try and try. But yeah, I'm pretty sure having a better appearance and just other stats in general makes people want to ride it more. They're more willing to spend their hard-earned cash to ride your ride, if that makes sense. So yeah, the last thing in this video that I'm going to show you is probably the most important part. You're going to do this. It's a roller coaster. Most people just do this, they take this, but no. We don't do that. That's boring. So we're going to try and make a custom one. Now, this might be too hard for you. If it is, that's okay. You don't have to do this part. But, so yeah, place a station. You have to do at least two stations if you want to fit a car. It'll give you a message if you try and open it and you don't have enough stations. So you'll have to go all back. That's not worth it, so let's just make 2 and remember to do that. And, so yeah. Now, we can just place another track. This is what the track looks like. This is a classic, basic track. And I forgot to tell you this, but this is in the roller coasters tab. And then I picked Junior Coaster. This should be the only one you have unlocked at this point. So yeah. You probably want to go up. Obviously, roller coasters go up. But I made one mistake. And you gotta remember this. This is something I see a lot of people do. This right here, toggle chain lift, that needs to be on. So yeah, you don't have to make it go too high, but make sure the chain lift at least goes up to the point that you want to curve it back up. As you see down here, there's little buttons that you can use. And then, obviously, what goes up must go down. You can just make it go down again. You'll see these. This is only a junior coaster, so it can't do those. And we're also running into a problem where we're going to hit the edge, so we can do this. But it does go underground. So pull out this, get terrain, go. I don't know how big you'd have to do it. But yeah, now you've dug in under. I don't even know if dug in's a word, but you get what I'm saying. And now you can click back on it. Go down, scroll, and click this. And now, see, you can do the curve easily without any problem. Just make it flatten out. And then if you want, whoa, this is crazy, you can make it go up again. Or you could just like turn right here and go up. But again, we run into a problem. You'll notice. So if you wanted to do the other way, that's fine. But if you wanted to do this way, it's a bit less crazy. You can just do the same thing. Take out another one from terrain. You get the gist. Go up. Woo. Maybe just do a little bunny hop, as they call it. But yeah, we have to bring it to the end. And as you see, we're running out of money rapidly. So we gotta make sure we're not out of funds by the time we end this. So it looks like we're gonna be fine, but just keep in mind that could end up bad. And yeah, now we have a fully functional roller coaster. Now it's not that big, it's not that special, but for your first roller coaster, this is good, okay? You should be proud of it. So, yeah. We have this roller coaster. It's just like that. It's like the other things and rides for the appearance, but you can actually like change the track, and you can even change what the supports. Like if I wanted to make these a darker shade of gray, I could easily do that. But if you have to click this button, apply to all pieces, and press confirm. And now that's different. And if I wanted to do the classic red theme, we can easily do that just using the same thing we always did and do that. So yeah, now we have a red track. There's this little orca. We're gonna do the same thing. Click, open. Now we have very like nice and rode up trees here, but maybe since this is a more open space, you could just place a few around randomly. Just make it look like a forest. And also, a good technique is to press R to turn around your trees. It just makes them look less repetitive and nice. So yeah, now we can see we already have someone riding it. We're actually out of money. This is kind of bad. Yeah, just maybe place a few bushes too. It's looking nice. So yeah. Now that should have brought the appearance up. Oh wait, no, the stats. Yeah, back to appearance. 2.99, that's pretty good. That's almost 3. So yeah, now let's actually ride it. So you're going to press F if you're on a computer to get in. And you can also press F to change your view. But yeah, you can go into first person and then watch the ride as if you're a guest riding it. So yeah, this is pretty crazy, as you can see. Some rides are bigger, that's fine. But yeah, you've basically just made your very first park. This can get you started. See, I already have 42 guests. This is super popular. It has everything you would need from a park. Let's see. Just that got me to 1.5 stars. So, yeah, that's really all. Tune into the next video. That'll show more on how to get even better as a player. I'll make even more after that until you're officially a pro. So yeah. Anyway, see you all guys next video whenever I make the next video. I'm Shmeb and I'm out.